Are you looking for a way to add some more reading into your homeschool day? Well, in this video, I want to share 3 ways that our family added some more reading into our homeschool this summer. And I want to share a behind the scenes look at how it went and some strategies that we're going to be trying in the future. This video is a collaboration with Alicia over at DAC Family. If you haven't checked out her channel yet, make sure that you do. I'll put a link in the description of this video to where you can find Alicia's channel and check out all of her videos. I'm also going to put a link to the playlist from this collaboration. So as soon as you're done watching this video, you can go check out everybody else's summer reading and see what they did with their families this summer as well. Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm a homeschool mom of 2 kiddos and also a former teacher. I love sharing tips to help parents teach their kids to read and also to get started with homeschooling. So make sure that you like this video and subscribe to the channel so that you'll get notified whenever a new video is released. So the first strategy that we did this summer that really worked well for adding some extra reading into our family was reading time in the evenings. And my kids got this reading time every night before they went to bed. So what we did was we let our kids stay up a half hour later. And for that last half hour right before bed, they got to spend some time in their beds reading a book. So we did all of the bedtime routine things before reading time started. The kids had their pajamas on and their teeth brushed and they were all ready for bed. But then they got to stay up late an extra half hour to read a book. And this was a lot of fun because it felt like a really good treat for them. It felt like they were getting to do something extra special, and the treat was reading. So it was a good way to motivate my kids to want to do their read aloud time and to be able to have a lot of fun with that time together. And we also really had a lot of success with incorporating this because we were able to do it every night at the same time. So my kids really enjoyed their evening reading time, and that was something that worked really well for our family. And it's something that we're going to be continuing going forward into the fall. My son is an independent reader. He's a pretty strong reader. And so he was able to choose books that he could read to himself for this reading time. My daughter is learning to read right now, and I'll talk more about that in a minute. But she was able to choose some books that she could look through the pictures, and she really enjoyed that as well. So the second thing that we did that really worked well was we had some family read aloud time. And I did this every morning while my kids were eating breakfast. My kids really enjoy getting to listen to a book while they eat breakfast. And it's a really great way just to incorporate the reading at a consistent time every day. So we read lots of books out loud during breakfast this summer, but I wanted to share 2 of my favorites. So I chose this book for our math review, and it was the Life of Fred series. And these books we actually found at a homeschool curriculum sale this spring. And in looking through them, they looked like a lot of fun, but I didn't want to use them as our overall math curriculum. And so I decided that they would be kind of a fun supplement over the summer and just a lot of fun for my kids. And my kids absolutely love these books. They really like to hear about Fred and just all of his different adventures. And the books are a lot of fun to read out loud together. And then they have some really good math review questions in them. So my kids have really enjoyed this series, and we've been reading just some of the books out loud during breakfast time. And that's probably something that will continue during the school year as well. Both of my kids have their own math curriculum that they'll be using this year, but I think we'll continue to read these books aloud just on occasion for fun and as a way to review some math information as well. Another book that my kids really enjoyed this summer was Beezus and Ramona by Beverly Cleary. This is one of my absolute favorite books that I remember reading out loud with my mom when I was a girl. And so it was really fun to get to read this one out loud to my kids this summer. I have really enjoyed just finding some of my absolute favorite books from my childhood and sharing those with my kids. So I'm wondering if you have read favorite books from your childhood to your kids. If you have, share what it is in the comments that you have enjoyed reading with your kids. This one is definitely one of our favorites. And then the final thing that I wanted to share was that I have been teaching my daughter to read using my reading curriculum, which is called Reading Better Together. This is a curriculum that I wrote based on my experience in the classroom and my experience teaching my son to read. And now it's been so much fun to get to use it with my daughter. And it's going really well. She's doing great with it, and she's really learning a lot and coming along as a reader. So the curriculum has scripted lessons. So what I'm going to do is just read the lesson to her, and I'll read the information in blue, and then the words in black will tell me what I should know. And what kinds of things to look for in each of the lessons. And then the thing that she really loves about the curriculum, her favorite part, is the side-by-side reading stories. So the curriculum comes with 30 little books like this that we can read together. And each of the books has both parent pages and child pages. So here the parents are going to read on this side, the left-hand side pages, and the kids are going to read the right-hand side pages. And the books are a lot of fun because the parent pages have details and fun information that really moves the story along. And then the child pages include only the letters and words that kids already know from the lessons that they've been practicing. So this makes it a lot of fun for kids to be able to have a win reading a real book right alongside their parents. And my daughter has so much fun with these books and really enjoys reading them. And so I think that that has been our really big win for summer reading this summer. So if you are looking to add some more reading into your summer routine, try one of these activities. Maybe try adding in some reading time in the evening with your kids, or doing some read alouds at breakfast, or maybe even try teaching your child to read using the Reading Better Together curriculum. I'll put a link in the description of this video to where you can learn more about Reading Better Together and grab a sample to get started with the curriculum on your own, including the book that I showed in the video. If you'd like to hear more about how we are teaching reading in our homeschool, make sure that you like this video and click subscribe.